by highlighting your token, holding down the E button, and then scrolling it with your mouse button. So there you go. If you ever have a problem and you need to turn your token, highlight your token, hold down the E button, and spin it.
That'll work, I guess. I was just thinking of the horizontal factor there.
Ah.
No problem. It's good.
What do you mean by horizontal?
Where when he comes out, like my bar is, when he's normal, straight up and down, he's looking down towards the ground.
That's just default. Because I just pulled them onto the map. You guys turn them any way you want. You guys can turn them any way. So, but yeah. All right. So you guys descend down into the darkness, and as you're descending down into the chamber, you can actually you go down quite a bit. You go down about 40 feet, and as you appear into this room, there are many large skeletons. And scattered around this dusty chamber, there are many large skeletons that are scattered and dead, lying around the dusty chamber. Of course, they're dead because they're skeletons. So what are you guys doing? You see a door over on on the west side of the room as the walls kind of narrow in.
So is this a crack on the floor?
It is. It is a crack, and if you get up to the crack, I see that you've moved up there. You can actually
move up there to search it.
Yeah, please, please do actually.
Perception.
Yep, give me a perception roll. With your plus 12 perception or plus 10, whatever it is.
Plus 7. That's 16.
Yep. Actually, as you get close to the crevice, you notice that the crack is too narrow. You can't fall in or anything, but as you're standing next to it, you can hear some strange, otherworldly whispers that are coming from the actual crack itself. You can't understand them. And this is actually a sort of like chants or incantations that you've never really heard before, ever, in all of your travels.
The floor looks like it's safe enough to be able to walk around. It's not going to cave in.
No, it just appears that this is the only spot to where there's actually the floor has any kind of damage. And this is the room is actually dimly lit because of all of the torches with the sconces on the wall. You notice that the door is actually made out of wood and iron, and there's several sun symbols on the door itself.
Okay. How do you want to do searching for traps? You want me to move every square mineral, or?
No, I don't want to do anything like that. Basically, the way I like to do traps is doors, and you can do something for one room, and I'll usually cover the whole room with that, because I just don't want 300 rolls. A roll every square. It is. I mean, it's not what's supposed to really happen, but that's just what I like to do. And I'll usually raise the DC up a little bit. Instead of having one low DC for 30 different checks, I'll kind of raise it up a little bit. But I mean, you're going to have a hell of a DC. You're going to have a hell of a bonus anyway. So I mean, all right. So you guys are in the room. You guys go ahead and do whatever. You've descended down, and this is the room that you're in.
So, well, I know that shaman was actually capable of raising the dead, so you want to check out to make sure those skeletons aren't actually animated?
Yeah, they appear to be quite
dead.
Uncommon, just lying there.
I can do a check.
Heavy so formal.
I can detect magic on them.
Okay, you can do that.
I'm going to search the room for traps.
26.
Now, as you're concentrating, Melik, you sense that there are several sort of like clouds of magic that you can tell, and all of a sudden a flickering catches your attention, and several ghostly forms appear around the room. several large ogres begin to materialize in front of you, looking at you. They do have confusion on your faces, and slowly their vaporous forms take on a more solid appearance. So I'm going to real
Was
quickly.
this for all of us, or just?
That's for everyone. No,
Okay.
everybody knows this. So you guys have a couple massive ogres in front of you, and this is actually true scale to movement and everything as well. So,
Are they alive
Wowzer.
or are they ghostly?
well, as they were materializing, they were sort of in a incorporeal form, but they've actually materialized into flesh. So what I'm going to do is, seeing that you guys, it sucks you guys didn't go into the room a little bit farther, but I'm going to give you guys a free round. I'm going to give you the element of surprise because the ogres are confused. So how about it? You guys have I'm going to go ahead and I want you guys to go ahead and roll initiative right now. So once you guys roll initiative, after your attacks and everything, well, after your actions, I'm going to go ahead and roll for the two materialized ogres now.
Is Boom hiding in a corner where I can't see him, or is he just not on the map?
I just didn't put him on the map, man. I just wasn't thinking.
I forgive you, David.
Well, I did, but yeah. There you go. There's Boom, and I got to put him
Thank
on the right layer first. So there you go. There's Boom. Your spectral penguin. All right, so it looks like Tomanuk, you are first. So do what you need to do, and Boom will count for you as well. So
Well, everything. I mean, if I do something through him, that counts as my turn. So
correct.
it's how it's supposed to be. And this crack was not too big, so you could fall in. You said.
No, it's you can't fall in. No, negative.
Okay, then I will take a gigantic step over it.
Okay, flame shoots out of it. No, I'm just kidding. How do you like the new grids, Crump?
I like it.
Yeah, I like it.
Let's see. There we go.
Oh, you're only moving 3, huh?
Well, that's scary. Wrath of Winter on the. Oh, this one to me.
Okay.
That's a miss. It's versus Fortitude.
Versus Fortitude, that is definitely a miss. Yep. Wrath of Winter was not successful.
No.
Alright.
Um,
Any other movement? Minor. Oh, you've already moved, so minor action or anything? Are you done?
don't have any minor action. That's good. So I'll just end my movement or
Okay.
end turn, rather.
Okay. Shamash, you're up, sir.
Now, these things look like they're attacking us, or did they just appear?
Well, they just materialized, so it took them probably about I'm going to say about 30 seconds to fully materialize. But in that time, that's why I'm giving you guys surprise, the elements of surprise, to get one free round of any actions that you choose before I roll initiative with the ogres and add them in.
Okay.
Shamash is running out the door.
Yeah.
The door is locked. A door closes behind you.
No, Shamash is going to move up.
Sorry, your token's a little bit small there, but that's the only way that I could get it. It's just the way that the token was created, so And the same with Batista's. But you're gonna look like a midget up to that ogre.
Bard's big as well.
That's what she said.
Whoa. Moonfire loved that. Yeah, man. Moonfire was loving it. She was digging it. Alright, so what you doing, Shamash?
Pulling the axe and moving to there, which is his 25-foot move.
Okay.
I don't think he's close enough to swing.
You're within the box. Yeah, absolutely. You're right next to the box, so go for it.
Gonna swing with Reaping Strike.
Alright. Did you charge in, or?
No, I just moved up.
I know you didn't declare it, but I was just
Yeah.
double checking, just in case you forgot.
No.
Alright. Go ahead and attack, sir. You guys have never seen monsters this large before. You guys are actually quite intimidated by them. So
I have.
Well, you have, of course. You've always warred with them, so you actually feel quite at home, Tomanuk.
Actually, I always war with giants, so these are nothing.
Exactly. That's true.
21
they would
versus AC.
That is definitely a hit.
– 11 points of damage.
Okay. He's bloodied. No, I'm just kidding. I'm definitely kidding on that.
On what?
That he's
Being
dead.
bloodied. Being bloodied. Melik, you're up, sir.
Yeah, they're really minions.
These guys have 111 hit points apiece,
Not knowing
guys.
These creatures, I'm wondering, and being in this tomb, I'm wondering if they're. Did they say anything when they didn't say anything when they corporalized or not that they're being attacked, right?
No, they have not said a word.
I kind of yell out, "Where'd you guys just come from? Where'd you guys just come from?"
They don't they don't say anything. So that there's your free action, because they haven't fully materialized yet. So
Okay, I'm just wondering if they're guardians or something. So just. Oh. In my tech, the Arcana tech, they kind of glowed as they appeared, right?
yes, because they were like a magical mist, I guess you could say.
Was can I in a magic detect? Can I tell if it's evil or good magic? Or
Sure.
Just detect magic.
Well, yeah, you can do that. I mean, you can do that if you'd like.
Okay, would you like another roll or?
Well, are you talking like an Arcana check? Is that what you're talking
yeah,
about?
like
Because you can do Arcana checks on creatures. So I mean, that's just up to
knowing that
you.
they're magical and appearing like that, yeah.
Well, you've always thought of ogres being in a solid state anyway. So, I mean, but you can give me an arcane check, and depending on your arcane check, I can give you some lore.
Okay.
Well, actually, it's not going to be arcane. It's going to be more of a give me a nature check on the ogre.
Nature
So,
check. All right.
yeah. Mhm.
Crit
Wow,
23.
wow, that's actually nice. An ogre's size and ferocity usually allow it to take what it wants, but intelligent ogres quickly learn to negotiate when foes display significant power. Ogres respect physical strength, and they enjoy loud displays of rock throwing, tree falling, and wrestling. An outsider who can best an ogre tribe's champion gains significant respect and might even negotiate a short-term alliance or an end to hostilities. And that is what you know from your check.
Okay, I'll take that as my action.
Okay.
and we'll just call it that. So yeah, I used my free, and that was kind of my check was my action. So
You got a minor? You
no,
got a
I'm
minor,
not
so-
gonna. Yeah,
Okay. You're done? Alright.
yeah.
Next up is Wallian.
Step forward 5 feet.
Alright.
And Vicious Mockery on the one that Shamash attacked.
Okay.
10 versus Will.
Vicious Mockery. Let me read this real quick because I haven't. I think that's an at will, isn't it?
Yep.
Okay, so that's going to be a Charisma versus Will, and then it does psychic damage. So, oh, very nice. Okay. So, what was your roll? 10 versus Will? That's definitely a miss. 10 is a little bit too low.
And that's it.
So when you miss, let's see. Okay, it's only on a hit. So, all right, gotcha.
Yeah, any of my powers, if it says effect, then that takes effect even if it misses, but otherwise.
Batista, you're up now. And then
Alrighty,
then the pain train's gonna start.
Okay, I'm going to set my shield down to the left side of me. I am going to, that's going to be a minor. Just kind of drop it aside. With a free action, I would like to yell in Giant, we are here to speak or have an audience with the great San Kasag.
Well, that's
Okay.
not gonna work yet because they're still materializing. That's why I said you guys have this round
Oh, free.
as
Okay.
they're. Yeah, this is your free round, but I mean, you can scream to them. I mean, you can take your free action to do your talking to them.
Yeah, just kind of, as I'm seeing this, I'm recognizing them as ogre, so I want to yell in Giant. See if they can percept that. Okay.
Sakio and Marvith, thank you for the follows, guys. Marvith
Setting shield
and
down,
Sakio, thank you.
Minor action to ready the bow.
Okay.
So that's 2 minors, my free action, and I would like to use my standard action for my divine challenge.
Okay, well, you can't do 2 minor. You got to do a movement, unless it's one of the is it one of the options that you can do? Like in
I can stop the movement for 2 minors in a standard without moving.
Okay, gotcha. As long as you're not moving, gotcha.
Yeah,
Are they
I'm not
what
moving.
option D or something like that?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. So you're not moving. You drop your shield, you draw your bow, and what are you screaming at them?
We're here to have an audience with the great San Kasag.
They do not reply. They just look confused at you.
Okay, now they might turn around.
I told them this 3 times, guys. Seriously. Alright, so now I'm going to roll initiative twice. Alright, so it looks like Tomanuk, you're still up first. And actually, it looks like the ogres had horrible rolls, which is good for you guys. So, Tomanuk, you're still up.
And are they completely materialized at this
They
point?
are, at this point, they are fully materialized, yes. You can see them breathing and everything now. Yes.
Okay. Well, Tomanuk is just blindly going on instinct and wants to kill big stuff.
Ooh. I like that.
Actually, just gonna do a repeat of what I just did. Wrath of Winter.
Alright. Give me another attack.
24 versus Fortitude.
24 versus Fortitude is definitely a hit. Definitely a nice hit. Barely a hit, but it's a hit. I'm just kidding on the barely.
Ooh, 14 damage.
Oh, nice.
And that's it.
No movement or minor or anything?
No, don't have any minor, and I don't wish to move.
Shamash, you're up now.
Shamash is swinging again using Reaping Strike.
What's up, Boctago? Yeah, I got a bunch of tutorials, man. I got like 25, 30 tutorials now.
Whoops.
They pretty much
13
go over
versus
everything.
AC.
13 versus AC is a miss.
Takes 4 points of damage.
Okay. He just kind of laughs at Any other movements or anything? Want to take a free opportunity attack against you or anything?
No, I'm just going to laugh back at him.
Malik, you're up.
After getting the information, I tell
Next
you guys
week
to
I will have a
one of the
entire
beasts
20-part
probably
series
with
on
the
making
other
a
one,
campaign from nothing.
And I attack the one that smashes attacking.
Okay. Burning a daily? Burning an encounter?
No.
You guys better start burning that shit on this stuff. That's part of your arcane check. your nature check. Sorry about that. Your nature check.
Burn it hard.
Hit it like you mean it.
Stormwalk. A 13 versus 14.
No, Barry Bright is not playing on Saturday, Make. I have not heard from Barry in weeks, so gotta move on, man. 13 versus Fortitude, which is a miss, unfortunately.
Okay.
What's up with y'all's rolls tonight?
So
Come on.
Waylon feels the earth rumble beneath him, and then like smash.
Yeah, you see this. You see the floor tiles just basically erupt and settle back down as a line of something heads towards the ogre, and nothing happens. Just kind of darts past the ogre. All right. Any other movements or anything?
No, I shifted my one.
Ogre number 1. Sorry. Am I being too mean doing that? All right.
Nope.
Ogre number 1 up here on the top left hand side is going to turn, and he is going to engage. He's gonna come here, move up, and he's going to attack Shamash from behind. He's going to take he's got combat advantage, so he's going to take an extra +2 to hits. They have an extra reach. They have a 2 reach, so
So a 10-foot reach.
mm-hmm.
Well, does he really need
31.
a double reach?
31 versus armor class. I think that's a hit.
That's a hit.
Ooh. Wow. Oops. Take a total of 17 damage. That was actually max damage. Yeah, you just definitely felt a hammer just hit you from behind. Almost knocked you off balance. But you're able to keep yourself up, and you just got waylaid for 17 damage. And that's it.
As
for
an
the ogre.
immediate
Mhm.
As
What's
an
up?
immediate reaction, I'm using an encounter power called Unbreakable, and I'll
Okay.
reduce that damage by 7 points.
Very good. Very good. Very nice. Next up is Walian. Yeah, you just saw the Dragonborn take a pretty vicious shot.
I'm going to use an Encounter Power Blunder on the same one that we've been hitting.
Okay.
Which is a 23 versus Will.
Yep, definitely a hit.
It does 10 damage, and I can slide it 2 squares, and I grant Shamash a free basic melee attack with a +3 to attack on it.
Okay. Go ahead and get your free opportunity. And you want which way do you want it?
I'll
To the left?
actually move it. Yeah, move to the left.
All 3 squares?
Yeah.
Wow, it was a massive slide, man. Nice job. And get your free attack as well, Shamash?
And he said that was a +3?
It's
Plus
a melee
sword attack?
basic plus an additional 3, whatever you get, +2.
Definitely a hit. Yeah, they're pretty tough.
15 damage.
Wow, very nice job.
And for my minor, I am going to cast Song of Conquest.
All right. And explain what Song of Conquest is going to do, seeing that nobody has seen that yet. I believe that's your utility, isn't it? Something like that.
Yep. Until the end of my next turn, any ally within 5 squares of me, which is everybody, who hits an enemy gains 4 temporary hit points.
All right. Everybody gets to use your temporary hit points bar. Just hit 4 and then enter, and everybody will get 4 temp hit points until the end
And
of your
then-
next turn.
And I'm just going to move over there and I'm done.
Okay, very nice.
Does that
Batista.
now or if we hit?
Right now.
If you hit until the
Oh,
end of
if
my
you
next
hit.
turn.
Okay. Let's see, until the end of your next turn. Okay, whenever you hit. My bad. Sorry about that. Too many powers I'm trying to memorize. Yep, not yet, guys.
Okay, in my giant language, channeling through my divinity.
He's gonna fucking talk to him again.
For my damage on my next attack roll. I am going to step 1 square forward. And do I have combat advantage on the big ogre near the thing?
If you attack him from behind, absolutely.
Okay. The bow shot.
A bow shot?
Swift.
Yeah, you shoot the bow and it damn near hits Shamash. I mean, you see this arrow just zing past your head as you're fixing to turn around, Shamash. A bow shot? What in the hell is a paladin shooting a bow
with
for?
Let's see. Troll in front of.
You got a minor action.
Yeah. I will go ahead and challenge the one in the far corner.
Okay, the one that everyone has been hitting on already?
Yeah, they moved.
Okay, gotcha. You're going to use what? Divine Challenge, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Is he within, what is that? Within it's got to be within 5, right, I think?
I don't see them. It doesn't say that.
It's a
Be
close
under
burst.
range.
I think Divine Challenge is a close burst. Yeah, it is. It's a 5 close burst. So it has to be within 5 of your spaces. And I don't think that is.
He's 6 squares away from him.
Yep.
6 or so. Okay. We're out in my turn.
Okay. Ogre number 2, which is actually the one that was moved. He's actually looking a little weird of how he was just moved by some type of devilish magic, and he is going to move back to smash while charging, and he will attack.
That's a hit.
It's not even attacked yet.
Oh, okay.
26 versus a hit.
That's a hit.
Is that a hit? Okay.